Welcome friends to the Mathematics Made Manageable Mathematics video tutorial series prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, KVS Z Mumbai. Reference material in all chapters of class 12 Mathematics is available easily to all the students. The students are not able to gather necessary help from this material as students need detailed explanation of the solution steps, recollection of concepts required for the solution at required places, tips to do problems with slight changes, tips to reduce errors. The above needs of the students is taken care of at this tutorial series. Important concepts and solutions to NCERT textbook questions in each chapter is prepared using PowerPoint presentation and the same is converted into video. The concept and solutions are supported by necessary narrations. The tutorial is only a supplementary material to students and it cannot replace the classroom teaching by an experienced teacher. Okay, the PowerPoint presentations with the solutions can be downloaded from the link given at the bottom of this video. The link to the PPT and also link to the PPT with the narration is given at the bottom of the video which you are watching. Welcome back to Mathematics Video Tutorial Series, Chapter 5, Continuity and Differentiability. The topic, Derivative of Implicit Function, prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education Training and Mumbai. Here we are going to see Introduction to Derivative of Implicit Functions and the solution to all the problems of NCERT textbook exercise 5.3. Let us start. Let us see what do you mean by explicit function first. Already we have seen this function and we have done differentiation on that. When a relationship between x and y is expressed in a way that is easy to solve for y and write it as y is equal to f of x, y as a function of x, we say that y is given as an explicit function of x. Let us see some examples. Y is equal to sine inverse x, y is equal to sine of tan inverse of root x minus 1, y is equal to log of x power 4 minus 2x, and y is equal to secant of tan root x. In these functions, y is expressed directly as a function of x. In the left hand side you are seeing y, on the right hand side you are seeing some expression made up of x. You know how to get the differentiation dy by dx. In the left hand side we will find dy by dx, on the right hand side we will, as per the differentiation rules, we will try to find the derivative. These type of functions are called explicit functions of x. Let us see what are implicit functions. An implicit function is a function that is defined implicitly by an implicit equation by associating one of the variable with the other. An implicit function is denoted by f of x comma y is equal to 0. There we wrote y is equal to f of x. Left hand side y, right hand side as a function of x. Made up of x. You can call it as made up of x. Here it will be a mixture of x and y. But we call it as a implicit equation. The equation involving x and y, where it is not easy for us to express y in terms of x directly. For example, you see x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 0. Very difficult to find what is y is equal to what. But this is an implicit function. Again, sin square x plus cos square y is equal to 1. Y square plus tan square x plus 2xy is equal to 0. Very simple. If it is y is equal to a function of x directly, it is called explicit function. Suppose it is given as a equation involving x and y. You can remember it as a equation involving two variables x and y. But this y is a dependent variable and x is a independent variable. As we are closely doing it as a function, y is a function of x like that. Now let us try to learn how to find dy by dx. That is how to find dy by dx for this implicit function. Okay, let us try to learn how to find the differentiation of implicit functions. Differentiate the implicit function f of x comma y is equal to 0 using rules and formulae of differentiation. We will just differentiate from left to right by taking all the terms. We will be using the rules, product rule or division rule, whatever may be. Then collect the terms with the dy by dx. Then express dy by dx as an implicit function. It is very simple. Keeping dy by dx in the left hand side, we are going to equal sign we will just use, and we are going to express it as dy by dx is equal to something once again made up of x and y. Therefore, dy by dx will be an implicit function of x and y. Now, before we start, let us try to learn, because we are going to differentiate y also here. Previously, we had only y. Therefore, we simply called it as, okay, it is dy by dx. Suppose you have y square. Remember, it is 2y into dy by dx. If it is x square, it is 2x. If it is y square, it is 2y into dy by dx. This you have to remember. What will you do for sin x? It will be only cos x, but sin y will be cos y into dy by dx. Actually, we are using chain rule, as already you have seen it in the previous chapter. Okay, now how to get the product xy? Keep x, differentiate y, keep y, differentiate x. For x into dy by dx plus y into dy by dx of x is 1, where it is x dy by dx plus y. What will be the differentiation of log y? It will be 1 by y into dy by dx. Because differentiation of log x is 1 by x. For log y, it will be 1 by y into dy by dx. Okay, now let us now go for a very interesting one. What will you do for tan of xy? You know that tan of a formula for chain rule, it is secant square xy into d by dx of xy. But d by dx of xy already we have seen by making use of product rule. Keep x, differentiate y, and keep y, differentiate x. Oh, another very interesting question. We will take dy by dx of sine square of x square y. It will be 1 by 1 minus square root of that square of that whatever that x square y, and differentiation of x square y. Once again, differentiation of x square y, we are using product rule. Keep x square, differentiate y, and keep y and differentiate x. Now this is actually being given to you to tell that whenever you are involving y, be careful. Differentiation of x is 1, but differentiation of y is dy by dx. That you should not omit. That you have to remember very carefully. Let us go for a problem now. Find dy by dx if x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 0. Very simple. Differentiate from left to right. Collect all dy by dx and express dy by dx is equal to what? That is the final answer. Differentiating with respect to x. The differentiation of the left hand side is equal to differentiation of the right hand side. Left hand side differentiation, for x square it is 2x. For xy you have to use the product rule. Keep x, differentiate y, keep y, differentiate x. For y square, it is 2y into dy by dx. Now collect all dy by dx. It will be x plus 2y, and the terms not containing dy by dx is 2x plus y. Push this 2x plus y to the right hand side. It will become minus of 2x plus y. Now divide by x plus 2y. You will get dy by dx is equal to minus of 2x plus y by x plus 2y. Very simple. Differentiate from left to right. Collect all dy by dx and express it. Let us go for one more problem. Find dy by dx if sine square x plus tan square y is equal to 1. As usual, let us differentiate from left to right. Differentiation of sine square x plus tan square y is equal to differentiation of the right hand side. And differentiation of sine square x is 2 sin x into differentiation of sin x. The tan y is tan square y is 2 tan y into differentiation of tan y. For 2 sin x into cos x plus 2 tan y into secant square y into dy by dx. Keep only dy by dx in the left hand side and push that 2 sin x cos x to the right hand side. It will become minus 2 sin x cos x divided by the coefficient of dy by dx in the left hand side, that is 2 times tan square y into secant square y. You can cancel 2 and 2 and that may be the maximum simplification possible in this problem. Let us try to solve some more problems from the NCERT textbook, exercise 5.3. Question number 1. Find dy by dx if 2x plus 3y is equal to sin x. Very simple. Differentiation of 2x is 2. Differentiation of 3y is 3 into dy by dx. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. For keep only 3 into dy by dx in the left hand side. The right hand side will become cos x minus 2. Therefore, it is cos x minus 2 upon 3. It is dy by dx. And in this problem, I think it is cannot be called as a implicit function. It is a explicit one because y can be directly written as sin x minus 2x upon 3. Okay. Now once again, one more problem. 2x plus 3y is equal to sin y. You see what is the difference? Differentiation of 2x is 2. Differentiation of 3y is 3 dy by dx. Differentiation of sin y is cos y into dy by dx. Collect all dy by dx to one side. It will be 2 is equal to cos y into dy by dx minus 3 times dy by dx. Taking dy by dx as common, it will become cos y minus 3, which is equal to 2. Now you can get dy by dx now. It is 2 upon cos y minus 3. Now you are getting the dy by dx also. It is coming in terms of y in this problem. Problem number 3. Find dy by dx if ax plus by square is equal to cos y. Differentiation of ax is a. Differentiation of by square is b is a constant. Differentiation of y square 2y into dy by dx. Differentiation of cos y minus sin y into dy by dx. Let us try to collect all dy by dx terms to one side. 2by dy by dx plus sin y into dy by dx is equal to minus a. Take dy by dx outside. 2by plus sin y is equal to minus a. But now you can express dy by dx as minus a upon 2by plus sin y. Dy by dx is expressed in terms of y alone here. It is a implicit function. Again, let us go to question number 4. Find dy by dx for xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Let us start differentiating from left to right. Differentiation of xy using product rule. Keep x, differentiate y, keep y, differentiate x. Differentiation of y square 2y into dy by dx. Differentiation of secant tan x on the right hand side, secant square x. Differentiation of y on the right hand side, dy by dx. Let us try to collect all dy by dx to one side. It will become x plus 2y from left hand side and minus dy by dx from the right hand side when it comes to the left hand side. Therefore, when dy by dx taken outside, it will be minus 1. For right hand side will be secant square x minus y. Very simple now. Dy by dx is secant square x minus y upon the coefficient of dy by dx in the left hand side, that is x plus 2y minus 1. The right hand side now contains both x and y. Let us move on to question number 5. Find dy by dx if x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 100. As usual, let us differentiate from left to right. Differentiating the given equation. X square differentiation to x. Differentiation of xy, we have to use for product rule. X into differentiation of y plus y into differentiation of x, that is 1, no need to write. Differentiation of y square is 2y into dy by dx. Right hand side differentiation of a constant is 0. Collect all dy by dx. It will be dy by dx multiplied by x plus 2y, and the term not containing dy by dx is 2x plus y. Therefore, dy by dx is minus of 2x plus y upon x plus 2y. Let us move on to question number 6. Find dy by dx if this expression in a cubic equation, x cube plus x square y plus xy square plus y cube is equal to 81. As usual, let us differentiate from left to right. Differentiation of x cube, it is 3x square. X square y, you have to use product rule. X square into differentiation of y plus y into differentiation of x square is 2x. Xy square also same product rule. Keep x, differentiation of y square is 2y into dy by dx, and differentiation of y plus y square into differentiation of x is 1. And y cube differentiation is 3y square into dy by dx. Now collect all dy by dx coefficients, x square from the second term and 2xy, and then once again plus 3y square. And collect the term which are not containing dy by dx. it is 3x square plus 2xy plus y square. Push it to the right hand side, it will become minus of that and divided by the coefficient of dy by dx in the left hand side. Our dy by dx is minus of 3x square plus 2xy plus y square upon x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. Let us move on to question number 7. Find dy by dx if sin square y plus cos of xy is equal to k, where k is a constant. What is the differentiation of sin square x? It is 2 sin x into dy by dx of sin x. But here it is sin square y, where it is 2 sin y into d by dx of sin y. Minus, again for cos xy, it is minus of sin xy into d by dx of xy. We will continue. 2 sin y, differentiation of cos y is cos y into d by dx of y minus sin of xy. The d by d of xy, I think we are doing it for maybe the third time or the fourth time. Use product rule, x into differentiation of y plus y into differentiation of x. That is 1, therefore no need to write. Now let us collect the coefficient of dy by dx. From the first term, it is 2 sin y cos y. From the second term, it is minus x into sin of xy. And the term not containing dy by dx is minus y into sin xy by expanding the bracket. And dy by dx is very simple. Push that y sin xy up to the right hand side upon 2 sin y cos y minus x into sin of xy. Maximum simplification possible is in the 2 sin y cos y, you can write it as sin 2y. That's also not required. If there is any possibility of simplification, you convert it and then simplify. Otherwise, you can give the answer as it is. Let us move on to question number 8. Find dy by dx if sin square x plus cos square y is equal to 1. All of you know that sin square x plus cos square x is 1, but it is sin square x plus cos square y. Well, let us see. Let us try to differentiate it from left to right. Sin square x differentiation is 2 sin x into d by dx of sin x. Cos square y differentiation is same thing, 2 cos y into d by dx of cos y. The first term differentiation of sin x is cos x only, but differentiation of cos y is minus sin y into dy by dx. Here you should be a bit careful. Now keep only dy by dx in the left hand side. It will become 2 sin x cos x when you push it to the right hand side by once again 2 cos y into sin y. I think that minus will get cancelled. And you can write it as sin 2x by sin 2y. This is a maximum simplification possible.